What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another Ketchup Podcast, episode 19 from Russia with Love, with your host, Lofton, aka Mr. Nice Guy, aka Mr. Hayes Adonis, aka Antoine Cumberbund, suit and tie, co-host Rajim, aka Boulder Shoulders, aka Mr. Dark Poet, aka if you don't know by now, and go ahead and let them know.
AKA Mr. Make It Happen, dog. What's up, man? It's another week. What we doing?
What's up? Hey, and down below, like we always do, we got a guest. We got somebody that happens to be doing the same type of stuff that we do. Doing the big things out there on the Unhinged Podcast. We got my man Jodi came through to kick it with us. Man of mystery, talent, and opinion. So come on, welcome to the Ketchup Podcast. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, son.
Let's go.
What's up, man? What's going on? How was your week, Rajin? How was your week, baby?
Man, my week was it was straight. Sometimes, I wish I could go ahead and be like, it was amazing. It was all right. You know what I'm saying? It was good. I coach. Football started back up, so I'm back coaching. Right. We back conditioning. Conditioning in Florida though ain't no joke. You might well say when they work out, I work out because it's hot as hell outside.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So
get that double workout.
It's something I love to do though. You know what I'm saying? It's something I love to do. Mentoring the kids, man. Just making sure that they stay on the right path and they got somebody to look up to. Somebody's gonna guide them in the right way, man. So it's a blessing to be able to do that, man. So shout out to the East Orlando Preds. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go and send a shout out. You know what I'm saying? To their own horn. Number one team in the nation, 14U. Last year, this year, I'm on the 12U team. We're going to nationals again. Anybody want that smoke? Come get it because we're about to bring it to you. Know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? One of these days, I'm gonna bring y'all a song. Matter of fact, Hayes, you might be able to look it up. It's the East Orlando Preds. We got our own song, dog. It's called We the best of AAU, dog. I'm telling you, look, that's how we roll.
Hey, we about to get it on there. We have to get it on there. We got to get it on there.
Another one.
Hey, man, Jodi, man.
Back national champs. Go ahead, my bad.
No, Jodi, man. So how was your week going on, man? I know. I was like, he's getting that football in, baby. He get hyped. Yeah, he was about to tackle the camera. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we roll. We don't play that. We the best of AAU.
He wrestled like he getting paid for it. Like they cutting him a check.
Yeah, I know, right? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm going high school next, and I'm going to NFL. I'm skipping college altogether. Going NFL coaching. You know what I'm saying? The best conditioning coach in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? Ask somebody about it.
Yeah.
Hey, don't forget us little people when you do get it.
I got you, dog. We're going to the.
I'll be by myself on this podcast. Like, hey, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna be on here. Just gonna be filming from the roles. You know what I'm saying?
I come through and help you talk bad about him every once in a while.
That's what I'm talking about. Represent. Keep it real though.
So Jodi, man, how was your week, dude? How was your week? Everything going good?
It was. You know what? It was great till about Friday and Saturday, and then I went school shopping for my nephew. And,
there you go. Them bills. That's money right there.
Listen, I got like halfway in my cart and I started looking, right? And I'm like, you know what? What Amazon got? Because I ain't paying no $4 a goddamn notebook.
Bruh. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it, but lose it 3 days into the. I need another notebook.
Listen, I had $100 worth of stuff in my cart. The next thing you know, I hit Amazon. I was like, it'll be here Monday morning. Oh, say less. Y'all start school Wednesday. You straight.
So go with it.
Good.
I got them same six notebooks for $10. So
you know what I'm saying? From China. You know what I'm saying?
Coming through. You know what I'm saying? On the speedboat on that one.
You got encrypted notebooks. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I gives a damn long as he can write on them and for his classes. I care. I don't care what they do. Don't care.
Hey, that's fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fact. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in that circle no more. I ain't got to worry about getting the back to school stuff.
Bruh,
you know what I'm saying? First anniversary of all the kids out of school. You know what I'm saying? So I get to keep my money a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's just bigger stuff now. You know what I mean? I got to make sure, tires are good for my daughter. And, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that, the son got his stuff all squared away for work, got gas money and things of that nature. So, little higher purchases, but it's all good. Everybody got to making sure the fam is good. That's what it's all about.
So he's just gonna brag. So he's just gonna brag.
Yeah,
hey, you know, hey, look, hey, when you grind for what? That'd be 23. You know what I'm saying? It's not just turned 18, so for 23, 24 years. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm good to save my little 200, 400 bucks. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to buy the clothes no more. We gotta buy the school clothes no more. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Well, hey, I'm glad everybody had a good week. You know what I'm saying? Finances will build back up as long as we, you know what I'm saying, go back to work on Monday. Be good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now, we about to get into first segment, drink of the day. Let me know, Roz, what you got on. What's the bartender doing over there? You know.
So listen, man. You know your boy been off. Your boy been on that H2O lately or whatever. So you know it's a last day of the summer or whatever. Kids go back to school on Orlando. We go back to school Tuesday or whatever. So I figure I had me a little drink. So I mentioned this before. My boy Hayes for my engagement party came down. You know, about 6 months ago or whatever. Mm-hmm. And hooked your boy with that Belvedere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They get right. You got the light on and everything. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you can't. Can you see the light?
Got the big bottle. You know what I'm
saying? So what I did was, you know what I'm saying? They got the Jack Daniels watermelon punch. Let's go with it.
Gosh, look like you've been handling that.
So what I did, I put it in there. So what I did was, you know what I'm saying, mix me a little drink. I got my little mixers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Pour me a little,
Hey,
there you go.
That's looking refreshing right there.
You know what I'm saying? I like to call it get your mind right. That's what they call it, get your mind right. There you go. You know what I'm saying? You having a bad weekend? Get your mind right. You having a bad week? Get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? You know, having a bad day at work? Get your mind right.
All right.
Oh, wait. Before we go there, look. Can you read it?
Coach.
Yeah, what?
What it up, huh? You always ripping, huh?
Got that from the squad last year. You know what I'm saying? National championship. I got the man, the myth, the legend. Coach.
Okay, there you go. Doing big things.
Go with it.
All right, Jodi, I'm gonna give you up. What's next? What you got, man? You drinking on anything? You keeping hydrated?
I got the essential water, baby. Just trying to stay
hydrated. You out here. Hey, nothing wrong with a little hydration.
Nothing wrong with it.
For myself, I got a little orange juice right now that's up in there. I'm mixing. They got the blueberry margarita, so I'm gonna throw some little blueberry margarita on top of the OJ. You know what I'm saying? Throw a little some of that on there, and then I got a little strawberry lemonade vodka going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that off real quick too.
Okay.
Pop that off. Pop that up in there. So we got a little mix up.
That sounds like something.
This is what I call the back porch. You know what I'm saying? When you're sitting on the back porch, you know what I'm saying? Just hanging out, kicking it.
Okay.
Little back porch right there. You know what I'm saying? It's all good when you're sitting on the back porch. You know what I mean? So
salute.
Salute to everybody out there. Hey, let us know once again what you drinking on with us, what you hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? Or once again in the comments, throw your drinks out there. Let us know what you looking at, what you trying to do, and what's going on with you while you out here drinking with the Mint Ketchup Podcast. All right,
yes, sir.
We'll move on, sir, to the news of the week. There's been some interesting things out here on the news of the week. You know, our man Jodi, he says he's gonna be right back, so he'll be coming back with us. But we're gonna keep it pushing with the news of the week right now. So, Roz, man, tell me right now, man, what you got on your agenda for first up on the news of the week?
Man, you know, I had to go with somebody said they were looking for me. Here I go. that boy Mystikal. Hey, I don't know what's going on. I got so since I don't have the details, I have the initial report. You know what I'm saying? Right. And a lot of times, and sometimes we get it wrong. Yeah. You know. So, but they saying that you know Mystikal got arrested on rape and false imprisonment charges. You know what I'm saying? He was convicted. He was convicted back in 2003. Cleared the kidnapping charges and all that stuff or whatever. So, but my thing is this, man, and you fellas, you brothers can tell me because we're here. Well, first of all, before we go further, I know we get into the thing, but speaking of brothers, you know what I'm saying, y'all go check out. I got the merch. You know what I'm saying? You see, I got the merch. You know what I'm saying? There you go. He got the merch. He got the merch. I see him. You know what I'm saying? So go check out helloblackmen.com. Get your merch, man. Check out what they're about. They're doing really big things over there, man. I definitely appreciate the merch, man. I told her I was gonna make sure I send a shout out, but y'all make sure y'all go check out the page at helloblackman.com. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and we're touching that we'll be touching that again a little bit later on. But so how do y'all feel about that? Like, what if you go to prison for false imprisonment or for rape? Okay, so you know what rape is now. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know before, you know now.
Yep.
If you didn't know what false imprisonment was before, you know now because you've been in prison for it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It's one of them things where I kind of feel like, where do we as a culture go wrong when it comes to, repeating the offenses that we, that we not learning from our mistakes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now, before anybody get on me or whatever and say, well, it was, she lied, blah, blah, blah. I don't know the full story yet. I read the story. It really wasn't giving me in-depth information. It was just saying that he got charged. So I don't know if it's gone to in front of a judge yet. I know they said that initially he didn't make bail or whatever, or he didn't have a bond or whatever. But if it is true, do you feel like it's something that we as a culture get ourselves into more than we should? You know what I'm saying? Hayes, what you think about that?
Well, I mean, I pulled up a little thing from Hip Hop DX, right? And they had a little read about what was put out by and the story that went down. So it was kind of where allegedly he confiscated her keys and her phone, kept her from leaving, which then added to the 2 misdemeanors of false imprisonment. And also she stated that at a time he took her up to the bedroom and said, "Could you feel me?" And then she said no, and then he allegedly pushed her into the bed and raped her. And then during the search, the police, during the search of the house that he was at, found some crystalline substance in the rapper's drawer. So they were saying that possibly a meth type situation that took place there, due to the fact that also, during reading this, he's had a situation where he faced similar charges in 2020. He also had an arrest in 2017 for where he was accused of first degree rape and second degree kidnapping. So this is like getting egregious. It's kind of like what's my man Deshaun Watson, man, where you hold up, man, like this it's starting to happen too much with the alleged. Yeah. Like you a legend, you are becoming a legend. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you a legend at this. Like, and that's a situation where hold up, like that's a problem when you got it going so much. And then it does make sense where the judge is going, okay, this happened. Yeah, you got arrested for this. This is happening. Maybe you shouldn't have some bond, especially since that took place back in 03, 04, 05 or whatever, when you got arrested and ended up going to jail for a while. Like, there's a point where you gotta either, change your ways, or maybe you just a predator. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's not a good look, man. That's not a good look for the people. So being able to really get that mental health, and I think that's one of those things that falls in that category, man. People not willing to really get that mental, find the deep, dark reason why this keeps coming up. Why does it keep rearing its ugly head? Why is he coming at women this way? Is it drug use? Is it something from the past? Is it something he didn't get resolved mentally? And mentally, or something that happened to him in the past that he's trying to freaking work through. You know what I mean? So I really think that may be the biggest deal. And that's one of the things, for black men, got the masculine piece, got the hey, not willing to really show your feelings and talk to somebody and see what they're trying to, or get somebody to pull that stuff out of you, or trusting somebody with those words. You know what I mean? So I think that may be one of the biggest things. So Jodi, what do you feel about this situation with Mystikal and everything that's going on with him?
I think you guys hit everything on the head. I mean, it's a part of like, nigga, you know this is wrong. You know what I'm saying? And you've been to jail, I think, twice for this, and has like 3 charges. So at this point, I don't think this young lady's lying about what you said. She said you did to her. And on another point, it's like people are like, oh, she's just lying because he's a celebrity. Mystikal is like a D-list celebrity at best. Like he doesn't have a major catalog, and he doesn't have this mass amount of money sitting around off the back end of his work. Is a simple thing that he just needs to help. He needs to control his sexual urges. I mean, that's like the tell all and all. He just feels like he can take it. You can't take somebody's keys and phone and hold them hostage. Like, bro, that's you know what I'm saying? That's basically kidnapping. And those are serious offenses. So it's somebody needs to kind of, the system failed. You know what I'm saying? You should have been in like rehabilitation the first time you went through this, but you didn't because you kept on doing. So like you said, there's a deep-rooted issue into all this. And honestly, bro, when I see his pictures and I see him, he don't look like he's all the way there. You know what I'm saying? But you look like you a few cans short of a 6-pack, you know?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, he looks like he may be off the rocker a little bit, and it's one of those things where, you know, sometimes I think the fame it hurts more than it helps in this situation, because when you have that fame and you got people that's around you that's like okaying a little bit more than they should, where they really should check you and be like, nah, man, I ain't rolling with that. Then they either leave you to your evil ways, you know what I'm saying, and don't check. Or they allow you to get away with that stuff while they're around, and that's not something that's really cool. And you get so used to it that then you just start feeling like you own and should be able to do those things.
And another thing to that point, I was watching something just recently, and forgive me because I don't know, I can't remember who exactly said it. I know they were talking to Nick Cannon, and they were talking about R. Kelly. You know, and they were trying to defend R. Kelly. And whoever he was talking to, I can't remember exactly, he was like, nigga, if that was your daughter, like, you know what I'm saying, would you feel the same? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to understand, we got to fight for our women, our queens. You know what I'm saying? I got a wife, I got 2 daughters, you know what I'm saying? I got nieces. So I feel like this, you know, I don't give a fuck who you are, real talk. Yeah. Like, if you a rapper, if you a football player, whoever are a singer or whatever, that's my child, or that's my wife, or that's my niece. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I don't give a fuck. You're like, you have not made one song that'll make me be like, nah, dog, you good though. You know what I'm saying? I know you ain't do that shit. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? You touch one of mine, you gotta catch it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta catch it. Period.
Yeah.
You gotta see me on there. I don't give a fuck who you are. R. Kelly, who the fuck? You know what I'm saying? People like, well, you know, R. Kelly, fuck all that. That makes me. If one person said it, okay, I understand. 2 people, but all these people came forward and said that you know, did this shit to them, like these young girls. And so, and like my man Jodi was saying, if you're a repeat offender, you did that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you're a repeat offender, you did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we have to look out. We got to look out for our women as well. You know, so a lot of times. You know, we think about, you know, we talk about shit, oh, that's the bro code. Fuck that bro code shit. You know what I'm saying? I got a 26-year-old daughter and a 20-year-old daughter. You touch one of them, that's your ass, nigga. Fuck that bro code shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It is what it is.
Ain't no bro code to sexual assault and rape, bro.
Exactly, dude.
Ain't no bro.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. All right, so let me get off my high horse because I almost got pissed. I got another nigga person.
I felt the heat rising over there, man. Cooking on your side.
It's like good. He jumped into dad mode real quick, didn't he?
You got to look out for yours, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, I feel you.
You ever seen?
I feel you, man.
I know you seen that movie Taken. With Liam Neeson. Hey, I got a special set of skills, nigga.
Coming to get him. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Come up missing.
Hey, let them know we in Florida, baby. Them gun laws a little iffy. I think the only thing you can't have is a rocket launcher down here in Florida.
For real. Exactly.
You can't roll up with a tank to the front door. Just let them know, like, what's up? It's like round. You about to fill the round at the tank.
I was standing my ground, Your Honor.
on his ground. Like I got to his ground. I was standing my ground.
Yeah, I was standing my ground, Your Honor. You know what I'm saying?
Well, man, it's with that on the hip hop side, but then we got somebody else that's behind bars right now, and I feel like it's an international incident. We just had Brittney Griner situation happen, where she got sentenced, and they're saying that this was kind of a part of the strategy for the U.S. was, hey, she go ahead and plead guilty, go ahead and she's going to have the sentencing take place. So they were talking about a year or 9.5 years in the Russian prison. They also fined her 1 million rubles, which is actually that's the Russian money, which is actually only $16,400. So they made it sound like it was big, but that's not really too much in the U.S. currency.
Yeah. How about I double that? You let me out of prison.
So then, with that going down, and now they're looking at Russia with it being somewhat of our we got a little beef. You know what I'm saying? We got knocking it up there a little bit. So now Russia, they're looking like it's going to be a prisoner exchange that's going to take place. This is the thing that's kind of weird because you got a prisoner exchange. So United States, or I guess Russia, is calling for a prisoner the United States has, which the guy was a murdering arms dealer, right? That the United States ended up catching, trial, boom, jail. And then they're looking for another person from like Germany or something like that they're trying to get out of jail in this exchange. So this is the thing. We got we're gonna trade Brittney Griner for a Russian murdering arms dealer that then could go back to Russia and continue his murderous arms dealing, with the support of the Russian government. So I mean,
so first of all,
what do you feel on that? It's kind of wild. That's an interesting trade. I'd be mad if I was in the NBA and they was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you this bench player for LeBron James," and that's kind of like it as of criminals. As of criminals, that's kind of would be the trade.
But if you think about it, like Putin is actually a murdering arms dealer, so
that's what it is.
It's pretty much the same.
He get one of his boys.
He's like, you get one of your boys back. I don't give a shit. Like, yeah, like send his ass back. Long as he ain't selling guns over here, we good. I don't give a shit. Let him go back to murder people in Russia. And let me not say that.
That was the problem. We caught him in America. Like, it wasn't that he was in Russia.
You guys want to know a fun fact though that I had found out a couple of days ago?
What's that?
All right, so Nicolas Cage, right? Actor Nicolas Cage has a movie called Lord of War, where he was an international gun smuggler. The dude that they want to send back to Russia is that dude.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So he got to move anyway. Send his ass back.
He was that dude.
He was that dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Send his ass back. We good.
He was real deal Holyfield. You know what I'm saying?
Like he was the one. Like when what was the Hotel Rwanda? Remember that movie?
Yeah.
Right. He was the one that supplied those African groups with all them AK-47s and stuff. He was the one who supplied all those people those guns and stuff. He was selling guns everywhere. When America
and you cool with that?
And when America was fighting the war on drugs, but secretly sending guns off to Nicaragua so they can fight the Brazilians, he was the one involved in all of that stuff. Yeah. And that's the dude that they want to trade Brittney Griner for. So now we're sort of like, wait, you want us to trade an international arms murderer for somebody who got caught with a weed plant oil? That don't seem like a fair trade.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like you trading the 50 dude on the bench for LeBron James, and you like, hold on, that don't seem.
Like, How about this, right? We start a GoFundMe account. All the Brittney Griner fans can throw some money in there, right? And since our money is whatever worth in rubles,
there you go.
Know what I'm saying? If you get $1 million US, ain't no telling how many rubles you get. So we start the GoFundMe account, send that money over to Russia. You let Brittney back. You know what I'm saying? And then bada bang.
But first of all, I'm saying what's gonna happen. So y'all gotta remember that there's a war going on in Russia right now too. They almost look, and their money ain't looking too right. They already froze the account. So we send out like that money over there. They're gonna buy some more shit to bomb freaking Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna keep Brittney over there They're gonna make her play basketball, win all the championships, and our shit is fucked up. It's over for.
Hey, listen. The crazy part about it is the real reason they mad because Ukraine over there whooping their ass. You thought that shit was finna be a cakewalk. Now Ukraine over there putting you to work because I seen the video with them Ukrainians stole like 8 Russian tanks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they over there clowning. Imagine being a big dog and somebody steal your bike and they riding around your yard. That's what Ukraine doing right now.
And that's
straight Debo on Friday.
Yeah, he said, "Sir, we done fucked up." He said,
making it happen.
Yeah, we over here in Ukraine. Call somebody else. We done fucked up.
I'm looking at like I wanna, I wanna get Brittney Griner back, but the trade game. You know what I'm saying? If you put that in the trade machine, if you was on the NBA or the NFL trade machine, the video game, they denying that trade every time. They be like,
you gotta think about who you trying to trade with. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not gonna be fair, regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's whenever we say, okay, we'll trade you this chick right here who robbed Walmart 3 days ago for that ain't gonna go for that shit. They gonna be like, man, keep that bitch over there.
Hey, man. and that's one of those things where you feel like now that everything that went down and all that stuff, and hey, Brittney Griner American, and you know how they always were kind of pitting the LeBron, like if LeBron was stuck over there and all this other stuff. Like, do you feel like this situation with Brittney Griner, normal citizen, just playing ball, getting money in Russia, like, do you feel like she's kind of like put the United States in a funky place?
No.
I feel like
so it's like, hold on, Jodi, explain your position, sir. Because I'm like,
I'm gonna say this, right? I say this to my my white counterparts all the time. When certain situations happen, hey, your racism is showing. Y'all so damn mad at Brittney Griner. Y'all so mad people. Oh, Brittney Griner doesn't love America. No, black people don't like America. I'm sorry, we don't woke the fuck up and realize that this country really ain't for us. Right? It's a side note. One of my coworkers, she's got a black husband, and she asked me, she's like, hey, pull me to the side. She's like, question. I noticed that when we did our 4th of July thing, he didn't wear American flag. Is this like a him thing or is this a black thing? I say, no, black people don't wear American flags no more.
Exactly. We had the same conversation. Yes.
We realized that this country ain't for us. Like, at the end of the day, we were brought over here and had the same amount of work, the same amount of worth as cattle. We were no better than cattle. So therefore, we will not idolize and praise a country that didn't respect us when they brought us over here, and they barely respect us now. We're still fighting for equality, and we've been over here almost 500 damn years. So no, we don't care for your stolen white American culture. But at the same time, we've been over here long enough that we do deserve the rights that everybody else gets. So yes, Brittney Griner isn't happy with the culture, but she's still a quote unquote American, and she deserves that respect. And we all know, I don't give a damn about, oh, she knew the laws. This is a fucking weed cartridge, an oil cartridge with 0.4 grams of weed oil. Like, Russia don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? They're doing this because we beefing right now. That is all this is. The equivalent of Russia hitting Brittney Griner with 9.5 years is the equivalent of your baby mama wanting more tax money after she see you with a new white chick.
Yep, exactly.
That's what this is. This is petty Betty. This is petty Putin at his finest.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a conspiracy theorist. I feel like Putin was like, well, we got this basketball black chick over here. You know what I'm saying? And Russia don't like the Rainbow Mafia anyway. So you already black. You black, he don't respect you. You a woman, he don't respect you. And now you gay. So you 3 things against you, and you American too. That man don't give a shit about you. But if we can get, old gun guy back for, the tall black lesbian basketball player, then we'll take it. It's a conspiracy theory in my book.
Conspiracy. Yep. I agree 100%. 100%.
We got Ismail down here. Said, keep it real. Brittney Griner is a deadbeat dad. She should be out. But
for real.
She is now realizing she's black. So that's, hey, those out there listening, man, trying to figure out what's going on.
So let me ask you this. You know what I'm saying?
Talk.
I feel it's the same way when it comes to America. America treats us, especially black men, as the same way Russia treating Brittney Griner. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get, for example, there's men in prison right now for weed charges. Prison for weed charges. When weed is going legal everywhere right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why are black men in prison right now? Some of them for 15 to 20 years for weed. Really? You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. So Russia doing the same thing to Britain. So we basically hypocrites. You know what I'm saying? And it's all because it's a high profile situation. And you know, like he said, Putin is petty. You know what I'm saying? So, but if I like, let's play devil's advocate. If I was Putin, I'd be like, shit, y'all do the same thing, y'all people. Like y'all do the same thing to y'all people that we doing, that we got with her. We gave her 9 years, which is not right. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? We gave her 9 years, but America give black men double the time they give a white man on anything. You get what I'm saying? There was a kid a few years back for rape. He got time served. You know what I'm saying? He raped some girl and got time served, but how many black men in prison right now for rape 20, 30 years? Rape is wrong either way. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying let them out, but I am saying that if you do the crime, there should be a set time. If you rape somebody, your ass should go to prison for a certain amount of time. Your ass should be going to prison, blah, blah, blah. If you black, white, green, Asian, whatever, you going to prison no matter what. Not send this black man to prison for 30 years and send this white man to prison for 2 years, or give him time served. You know what I'm saying? This is why, as black men, they always say we angry. You know what I'm saying? We're not I'm not angry. First of all, I'm disappointed that I allowed myself to come this far and not be woke to what's going on. But I am, I'm woke now, and I feel like that there's so many other things in our culture we could be doing to make it better. But I also see that there's an anchor on, you know what I'm saying? There's an anchor on everybody's foot, around everybody's ankle. And if you allow that anchor to take you down, you know what I'm saying, you're going to drown. You get what I'm saying? If you swim and realize that what's really going on around you, then you might survive. But the bottom line is, America, like my boy Jodi said, America's not for us as a people. You know what I'm saying? America's not. And people are like, well, go back to, first of all, I'm American. I was born here. My parents were born here. Their parents. So if you say go back to Africa or some bullshit, I'm swinging on you. So, but the bottom line is this. You can't continue to make it seem like we, you know what I'm saying, we are the bad apples of America, because we're not. You know what I'm saying? The bad apples in America are starting to show themselves now. I watched something yesterday it was just basically about Kens and Karens, and the level of entitlement that has risen in America is crazy. You see what I'm saying? It's crazy. And it's like, because people know, and I'm not saying, when I say people, I don't stereotype, and I don't say all white people. I don't say all black people. You know what I'm saying? But there are people of entitlement that feel like they can't be touched. You know what I'm saying? It's you know what I'm saying? It's like my brother said, it's set up for us to fold. But they feel like they can't be touched when they do something to us. But I guarantee you, for example, Lofton, go out in the street right now, slap the first white lady you see. You're going to jail. Your ass going to jail. Guaranteed.
Did you say slap?
Yeah, just slap the shit out of the first white lady
I
see.
hope I go to jail, because that would be no matter what color. Like, I hope that my whole thing is, I think it's a situation of what makes it worse is the equal punishment. No, because the thing is, because if something is wrong, we just want it to be wrong for everybody. If it's equal, it's just like when you was in the army, I was in the army, military. If it's wrong, it's wrong. Guess what? Hey, that dude messed up, he doing push-ups. You messed up, you doing push-ups. You already know that's what it is. So I think it's more or less the biggest situation.
No, let me finish it.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me finish it first, because I don't want nobody to be like, well, why you want to say? Well, my point was, if you go out and slap a white lady in the face, you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of white friends, I'm very diverse. You're going to jail, right? But if a white lady come up and slap you in the face, you think she going to jail? There's a possibility she won't go to jail, because even if she just walked out. No, but they'll say it's not.
I'm on the motherfucking floor. You gonna have to need the ambulance to pick me up off the ground.
Why should you have to do that? It should be if you slap her, you go to jail. If she slap you, she go to jail. Period. It should be no explanation. It should be no extra. It shouldn't be no. I gotta fall on the ground. I gotta plead I gotta act. Blah blah blah. Fuck all that. If you touch me, you should go to jail. Because the bottom line is this. First of all, if you don't get shot, you win it. If you slap me and you don't get shot, you win it. You know what I'm saying? So it's probably best for you to go to jail. You get what I'm saying? It's best for you to go to jail than to let me, you know what I'm saying, get a hold of you for slapping me. You get what I'm saying? So the bottom line is, like I said, as when it comes down to it, the equal consequences are not equal. Does that make sense?
It's never been.
And I think that's most people's gripe and everything, and that's the strive for equality and everything. Is that okay? It just wanted to be like, hey, this is egregious, and we want it to be egregious for everybody. This is bad. We wanted to make sure that it's bad for everybody. Like, and that's the biggest thing is that it was a situation where small things were elevated to egregious for a particular type of people. You know what I'm saying? So we just people in America, you know, as a minority being black in America, it's all about, hey, if you do something wrong, no different than the issue that we had with that people were having with the policing. It wasn't about, hey, we don't want you to stop crime. We just want you to stop crime the same. Like, you know what I'm saying? If it was a situation where they was out there popping, you know what I'm saying, popping white dudes, like they was popping black dudes, then people be like, well, hey, man, the police just be out there popping cats. Like, that's just what they do. They just be out there getting, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I guess that's what be happening. But it's a situation where the situation of disparity is what is causing, you know what I'm saying, the discord. You know what I'm saying? The disparity is causing the discord. Because there is, you know, like, that, I think that's the biggest situation is disparity. It's not that people don't want to be protected by the police. It's not that, you know what I'm saying, crime don't happen. It's not that you're trying to protect people that's doing crime. It's like, hey, black people don't like crime. Just like white people don't like crime. Just like Mexican people don't like crime. Just like Latinos don't like crime. They don't want the crime people in their area. But at the same time, it's like you can't be treating everybody like they criminal. You know what I'm saying? In that situation. And then they're getting treated as if they are the ones that are doing it. And you're like, hey, I'm just trying to be a abiding citizen just like everybody else, you know? And that disparity is what causes the conflict. That's how I feel.
Yeah. And so what happens is with that, it's like you said, we want the police to police everybody the same. But if the police was the police, like you said, if the police out here shoot a bunch of white dudes, guess what? Then now suddenly the nation has come together and there's a problem. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So now it's at a different level because police out here shooting white dudes. Now police losing their jobs and everything else, and they're getting, you know, defunded and blah 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 because guess what? They're out here shooting white dudes. Mm-hmm. Now they've been out here shooting black dudes. You know what I'm saying? And there hasn't been any defunding. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We still working on it. You get what I'm saying? The outcome, the outcry is different. Yeah, the outcry. You know what I'm saying? I should get I tell my wife all the time. I feel like I should get some type of check for PTSD because I feel like if a police officer get behind me, I'm nervous. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be nervous. You know, I should be nervous when a police officer get behind me. You know, not because I did something wrong. It's because no matter what, I have to be able to predict the outcome of what's going to happen when I get pulled over. You get what I'm saying? And not saying all police are bad because they're not. But what happens if on this day I get a bad police officer? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He having a bad day. Or some black dude who slept with his wife. Now he mad at me. You know what I'm saying? Personally. You know what I'm saying? Because, you get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me license registration. All right. Hey.
Matter of fact.
My license in my glove compartment. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to reach to you know what I'm saying? Or something like that. Go ahead, Jodi.
I say, matter of fact, the dude that slept with his wife had on a Hello Black Man shirt, just like that.
Straight up. Straight up helloblackman.com. He was like, he looked at the internet search profile. That must
hey, matter of fact, he looked at the browser and she been on that motherfucker a couple times.
If y'all go to helloblackman.com, get y'all some merch. Make sure you don't sleep with no police officer. Right. Get me shot. You get me shot and divorced.
He pulled me over and now I got this book in my front seat. Ain't that something?
Yeah. Now we all dead because we didn't mess around. You know what I'm saying?
We out here trying.
Black man shooting.
Hey, we out here trying to promote. Now we done caught 6 ones in the back. Ain't this a bitch?
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now we got a Black Lives Matter movement and everything because we didn't mess around. Slept with this police officer's wife.
To his point, it does kind of strike you sometimes because it's like, at being a black man and I carry 24/7. Now I got pulled over, and I wouldn't say one of the scariest ones, but one of the ones that this was like, I got pulled over, and I got pulled over by a cop that wasn't from Florida. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so he was like, this motherfucker pulled me over. I ran a stop sign in the parking plaza. I was, it was like, what you doing in here? Okay. I was like, getting food. He was like, oh, okay, well, you ran a stop sign. Yeah, I know. Is there any reason why you stop sign? I ain't see you. Honestly, it's a parking lot, and I ain't see you. Like real talk. Like, because people was like, oh, you being a smart ass. I'm giving you the God's honest truth. I'm not disrespecting you. I'm giving you the God's honest truth. I ran a stop sign because this parking lot is empty as hell, and I didn't see you. That's why. I'm trying to hurry up and get home. I said, I got this pizza and these wings and this cookie and this cold ass soda. Bro, I'm just trying to get home and eat before the game. He was like, all right, cool. License registrations. I handle my license registrations. Now, when I handed him my license, he seen that I had my carrier license on me too. And he was like, do you have a firearm in the car? And I was like, yes, I do. He was like, you're supposed to tell me that. And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have to tell you until you ask me. Now, if you ask me and I tell you no, and I do have one, then I can make it fine. But if you don't ask me, I don't have to tell you. So you just asked me, and I just told you, yeah. He said, where it's at? I say right here in the glove box. I mean, right here in my center console. So he was like, okay, you mind step out the car and grab it? I'm like, sure, I guess. So he steps out the car, he grabs it, he empties it. You sure you're supposed to have one in the chamber? And that's when I realized, like, are you from Florida? He was like, what does that have to do with anything? I said, man, call your commander. I'm done talking to you. We done talking here, Primpin. Call your commander. Yeah. So he calls his supervisor. His supervisor gets there. At this point, I'm sitting on the sidewalk. I'm calm, all right?
Right.
On the sidewalk. He didn't went through an unauthorized search of my Jeep, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I know you didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, but whatever though, whatever. You got anything in here I should be worried about? I was like, what the hell else am I have? You already found a gun. The fuck else am I have?
Yeah, there's a nuclear bomb underneath the driver's seat.
Like, what else am I have? You already done found the gun. What else am I have in here, bro? Like, you tripping? So he empties my clip, and then he's like, "Oh, are you sure you're supposed to have these hollow points?" And I'm like, "Again, you must not be from Florida. Like the fuck."
Yeah.
Then he looks through my middle console. He pulls out 2 30-round mags, 2 33-round Glock mags, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, "Why you need all this in your car?" I said, "Motherfucker, it's Florida." You serious?
Yeah.
You serious?
He was like, have you been here? You know what goes down?
You should have said, because you just pulled me over. That's why.
No, then you in trouble. Look,
I said,
don't listen to that dude. He's like, that's in trouble.
I said, it's Florida. I said, hey, have you heard the story of Florida, man? Seriously. Hey, wow. These crackheads in Florida, something serious. Might take 33 shots to put one of them motherfuckers down. But I'm just like, dude, at the end of the day, as I was like, and then I started getting impatient. I'm like, what do you want? Like, what do you want? Like, my gun is mine. I said, you done already took it over to your car. I know you checking it. I bought it with my money. It's mine. He asked me, was it registered? It's not. You don't have to register your guns in Florida. Again, you know that if you was a Floridian, right? Yeah. So it's mine. I bought it. It's legal. You know what I'm saying? I bought it from a gun store, a reputable gun store. They have a chain of them. Are you giving me a ticket or not? Like, what else are you trying to find? And he hit one of these, right? Hit one of the, and I'm like, boy, it's the wrong motherfucking car. Don't do that. The wrong car for that. Listen, I don't have anything against people who smoke, but I don't. I don't even want you around me if you can't. You can't even get in my car if you smell like weed. Nope. So no. The only thing you gonna smell is Papa John's pizza and this black ice air freshener. You got it for that plate.
Papa John's pizza.
Yeah, but like it's just one of those situations where, like, do I feel like, you know, he was being racist? No. But do I feel like he had a little bit more concern because I was a black man with a gun? Absolutely. Am I going
should?
And am I gonna sit around here and be like F the police because of that? No. Because in all honesty, I seen this interview, right, with a white cop, right? And he said the biggest problem is, as a white cop, I've lived in the suburbs all my life. I've been around a number of white people all my life. And if they take me out of the academy at 23 fresh years old and they throw me in the middle of the fucking black and Latino neighborhood and they expect us to patrol. And guess what? After about 2 weeks of getting shitted on and disrespected, you become kind of an a-hole to people of color because that's all they've done is shit on you. You know what I'm saying? These people hate you. And I've never, you know what I'm saying? He's like, bro, I grew up in a school where we only seen 3 black people my 4 years of graduating. So it's like, now you got me in the middle of these black and brown neighborhoods and they already hate the police. And so that's probably the problem. You don't have anybody in those neighborhoods that can relate. And then when you do get somebody in the neighborhood that can relate, it's always some black dude on some Uncle Rucky shit.
Yeah. And I mean, that's we talked about that last week. Versus it's a situation trying to fix that situation is having people that are willing to go in there from that neighborhood to be those policers. You know, everything that's going wrong or going down in there. And, you know, it's being able to, you know what I'm saying, be sympathetic of situations, because it's not always, it's no different than being the, you know, the only black kid in the white school. You know what I'm saying? They're getting that reverse. And you would be, you know, like, if you got the kid, if the kids treat you nice, you're like, okay, that's dope. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But if you in that reverse where they up there just shitting on you the whole time, you're gonna feel some type of way. So it's like you can't be surprised if Muggs is out here shitting on the cop or whatever, you know, so the white cop, and then they up there like, well, fuck y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those things where there's so many pieces. There's so many pieces and you know what I'm saying, little nuances to try to fix it. You know what I'm saying? And people have to really understand, and a lot of it comes down to just being able to treat people like people. You know what I mean? Just being
true.
Nice to people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that includes every single person. I don't know if you're the cop, the baker, the damn, you know what I'm saying, the taxi driver, the, you know, Lyft driver, whatever. It's like just being nice to people, man. And that's a thing that sometimes is difficult for folks now. You know what I'm saying? It seems like, especially now with the ability to troll on literally everything. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody just trolling and just a troll. Like I'm just be an asshole, just be an asshole. You know, so it's unfortunate that has also become a situation. You know what I'm saying? So people are always on guard, no matter where they're at. You know what I'm saying? Just in case, and people are surprised when folks are nice. Like that shouldn't be a surprise. The outliers should be the people that are assholes. You know what I'm saying? The outliers should be the people that are racist. The outliers should be those things, not the people, not going like, oh shoot, I was surprised that somebody actually, hey, they held the door for me. Oh, my family coming in and they held the door. That was nice, man. Like that should be just normal. You know what I'm saying? So I think those are a lot of little nuances that kind of affect those things going on. But yeah, we went down a little road there. You know what I'm saying? Got some stuff off the chest and whatnot. But hey, we're gonna move on to something a little bit lighter. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, wait.
What? What's up?
Wait, what we doing right now?
I was about to talk about how Kim has fired another person.
Thank you. That's what I need to talk about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got Kim. Kim, you know who Kim K is. Kim Kardashian has fired the SNL guy. I just call him the SNL guy. I don't even need to know his name. The SNL guy, you know who that guy is. He shouldn't have ever even really been there, but somehow he was there. He was like, what?
You know what I'm saying?
So Kim fired the SNL guy, man. So I think everybody figured this was inevitable. It was kind of weird. Like it was very weird. Based on the history, you was like, that's weird. But anyway, SNL guy gone. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where Kim's gonna go from here. So hey, tell me right now, who's your first round draft pick for who's next for Kim? Talk to me, Ron. Who's the first round draft pick, baby? Who's the first round draft pick?
Since I'm married, then I'm gonna go with somebody else. So yeah. I don't know, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like somebody gotta have that paper. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Pete Davidson was making enough money. No, he wasn't making enough money not for Kim. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how she can control the situation, though. That was the problem. It's like you had Kanye out there making super dough, and she was like, "Hold on, I can't control it."
Yeah, but you can't.
You know what I'm saying?
Though, you know, you go from Dollar Tree. I mean, you go from Macy's to Dollar Tree. You can't do that, player. You know what I'm saying? It's like
she didn't go from that. Never.
Yes, she did.
She was doing what she did. She could do what she wanted to do. It was that, I can fire that dude whenever, and ain't nobody gonna have any questions about it. You just be like, no. Now Kanye folks be like, whoop.
The point is like Kanye is a Macy's at that level. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Even though Pete Davidson got more money than me, he's still low. He's still low level. You know what I'm saying? On the celebrity chain. You know what I'm saying? It's like
he low level SNL.
He's like an old meth head to me. So, but anyway, you know who I see you up next?
Who the first round draft pick?
First round draft pick, I think it's gonna be Michael P. Jordan.
Oh, you know Michael B.
Yeah,
not the real Michael Jordan, but the B level Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? He just broke up with Lauren Hart.
So, hey, that could be it. I don't want Michael B to go crazy though, man. Michael B be doing his thing, man. He need to stay sane.
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go somebody a little different.
All right, talk to me, Jodi.
You know what? I don't think ASAP Rocky and Rihanna gonna last. So I'm gonna go ASAP Rocky. That seems like
that's a downgrade though.
Hey, ASAP Rocky in jail?
Not right now.
Not in jail.
In another country or some shit?
No, he was in jail.
He was last year or a year before that. Donald Trump got him.
Yeah. I thought he still was dealing with that over there. Anyway.
Nah, he got some new stuff.
No, he can't have him right now. Look, first of all, you can't have Rihanna and Kim Kardashian. I'm just saying.
Hey, man, he out there trying to do big things. I mean, you know, hey, I don't know how you I couldn't cancel Rihanna and then go to Kim. I feel like that's a downgrade. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. As far as us in the black culture, yeah, it's a downgrade. But like when you talk about like keeping your name relevant, if you were the Kardashian, your name gonna be out there. So
yeah, of course.
Relevancy, I feel like it'd be the same thing. Is that you were the Kardashian? So
that's causing unnecessary drama. Like you comfortable right now. You good. You can go to Barbados and kick it. Like you can just life is like it's a tropical drink. Why are you gonna trade in that tropical drink for you know what I'm saying, drinking straight Everclear? Like you don't it's like you don't want that, you know? Like you don't want that.
So I'm gonna quote something from a very smart man.
Okay, what's
I ain't saying she's a gold digger. But she ain't fucking with no broke nigga. Just keep it real. We're gonna go there with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? Fine. So who you think, Abe?
I'm trying to man.
It's probably gonna be a ball player.
I would probably look at like one of the because she's up there in age a little bit now. I don't think she could rock with somebody too young. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the young dudes. The young dudes will be going after the sisters more than the younger sisters more than young dudes.
They don't go after her for reputation only. Like this gonna be like, oh, bro.
Yeah, I guess.
I smashed Kim Kardashian.
I'm trying to think that who's out there ball player wise. Hold up. Man. Nah, man. One of the Ball brothers, man.
Oh, them.
I'm like, hold up. Now you talk about the come up, the Balls, and the Kardashians. What that is? A daggone show. That's a show.
No, because the Kardashians had no balls already, so they good on that.
Hold on now.
That's a show, dog. Lomenzo, Lonzo, Lonzo, Jajonzo, all them shows.
You might be on to something, because if you get LeVar Ball, you get LeVar Ball in the same room with the Kardashians, that's a hell of a conversation.
With Jenner talking trash? Oh, come on, dude. And they already in Cali. It's all good. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a money maker right there. That's the next 4 seasons of the Kardashians. You win it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They can keep the show going right there. If you put the Ball brothers and the Kardashian situation going, that's it right there. You know
I'm gonna predict this.
That's what I'm putting. That's what I'm going with.
I'm about to launch this prediction right now. I ain't gonna say guaranteed, but I'm predicting that Kanye and Kim gonna get back together. Guaranteed. That's my prediction. You know why? Check this out. I'm about to break it down for y'all both.
Okay, talk
right
to me.
now. I'm saying, you know, I like to break it down. Check this out. Kanye gonna get back with Kim. Kim gonna start working for Morgan and Morgan. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Trump gonna run for president in 2024. You know what I'm saying? Kanye West gonna be the vice president. Kim gonna be the first lady. Everybody gonna live happily ever after. Boom.
How's she gonna be the first lady? If she the vice president, she gonna be the second lady?
No, she's gonna be the first lady.
You gonna marry Trump?
Oh, I ain't tell you because Ivanka leaving.
I was like, hold up, this ain't even working right now. Like, you got your stuff up. I thought she was gonna put her like Secretary of State something because she's working at Morgan and Morgan. I thought she was gonna up her Secretary of State game or something.
First of all, I'm drinking. Second of all, so you know what I'm saying, Morgan and Morgan. You know what I'm saying? Did she ever take a bar? I know she took the little. They say the little bar. I don't know what the hell that means. She took the little bar.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea on that game right here. So
Crazy.
Hey, your boy had something to say to you. There you go. Read that there. Here, Rajin. I'm pretty sure that's for you.
Yeah, that's my little brother.
I'm pretty sure that's for you. Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Well, gentlemen, I think we all put our picks in. I said the Ball brothers. Who'd you have, Ross? Who you have for your first round pick? Oh, you said Michael B. Michael B. Not Michael A. Jordan. Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
And you had ASAP Rocky downgrading to Kim. So hey, we got our first round draft pick. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Maybe I'll win. I feel like I'll win. That'd be the biggest money maker right there. So
okay,
now we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna move on to the music of the week, gentlemen.
Let's go. Who popping? Of
the week. All right, so we got our music for this week. Everything's popping off right now. As you can see, Ketchup Podcast, the new music releases August 7th, 2022.
Let's go.
We got the stuff out here. We had Shitty Boys, Trifecta 2, Fat Money, Money Got Wings, The Last Slim Tato, Young Boy Never Broke Again. We got Curtain Call 2, Eminem, Last Train to Mars, Metro Mars. I don't even know how to say that. She, Her, Black Bitch EP. We got Playboy, Fireboy, DML, 222, Kalon, FRFR, While You Wait, Vado and OG Parker, and then Funky Wave Bounces, Volume 2. So those are all the ones that came out, and that was with Calvin Harris on that last one. And the Men Catch Up Spotlight, Calvin Harris. Great album. It gives you a different vibe. It was a vibe that goes along with the back porch. The drink and this daggone album go together. Because if you were sitting on the back porch and it's dark and you got the little, you know what I'm saying, fire or something, and you chilling on a lanai with the back porch popping, you throw one of these in and you put on this Calvin Harris, you vibe. It's a vibe album, sure. 14 tracks. It's nice. Calvin Harris doing the production and everything on there. It's got a nice set of artists that's on there. You got Black with that Nothing More to Say. You got Potion with Young Thug and Dip. You got Ready or Not with Busta on there. And you got Live My Best Life with Snoop and Lotto. Those are the picks that I had on there, but there's a lot of songs on there that's just odd. They're very much like you push play and you good, man. You good. You vibing. You on the back porch. You chilling with people. You chatting it up. You got the fire going. You brought people over and you got the bar drink. The bar's popping. And you just out there chilling and lounging. This is grown-up music. You know what I'm saying? It's very nice, very vibing, chilling, Florida, palm trees. You enjoying life with that joint. So It's a great album. I enjoyed it. I would say great, but it's a great vibe album. So if you looking for a vibe, you looking for something to chill, you looking for you got some people over, good background music that you like, oh shoot, nice little two-step joints with little hip hop as well as R&B in the background. That's the type of deal you want to get with. So once again, hit that Calvin Harris Funk Wave Bounce Volume 2, 14 tracks. Nothing more to say. Potion, Ready or Not, and Live My Best Life are the ones that I picked, and everybody should go out there and listen to. So it was a good time out there. Check it out. Once again, Ketchup Podcast, music of the week.
Yeah, let's go.
Good stuff. All right, man.
So
now it's time.
Wait.
What's up? What
Wait.
you got? What you talking about? What you
Shitty
talking
boys,
about? Look, man, I don't know. Like, they just say whatever nowadays, man. They just be like, hey, we just gonna call ourselves whatever we want to call ourselves. The only
person that seen that, I was like, he said it, but I don't know if he really comprehended what he
just
said.
That is literally them dudes' names, the Shitty Boys. Then I was like, I don't know what people be doing. Now they just disrespect themselves before you do it. Maybe that's that Eminem joint. They was like, oh, I'm gonna tell you all the bad stuff about me before you do it. So now you don't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying?
All we can do is confirm.
Yeah. I cannot confirm or deny that these are the Shitty Boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
We're getting ready to step into this interview real quick. We're gonna have a quick interlude, just real quickly, and here we go. Look at this.
Yeah.
Yo, whose man's is this? First, the Fat Boys breakup, not a Shitty Boys.
Get that coma. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude. Get that coma, man.
Go get coma, man. Hey, Jodi, your book is on the way, man.
Hey, matter of fact, let me send y'all my information.
Yeah. We'll get it up there. So make sure you get that coma. It's out there. Everybody's trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. It may be backed up on the shelves. I've been trying. No, I've already got it. I got that one a while ago, man. We done hit it up. We got the hardback, paperback, all the backs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got his back. You know what I'm saying? We was doing it.
Yeah.
So go check the book out. It's fantastic. You can find it at Amazon and all Barnes & Noble and all that good stuff. Go get you a copy. Yeah. All right, man. We up in here. Jodi, Unhinged Podcast, man. What's up, dude? So let's go. All right. So how long you been popping on the podcast, man? I mean, we podcast mates now. We out here podcasting. You podcast. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? When did y'all what was the idea? What was the culmination? What was the beginning? What was the start of the pod? You put the ingredients in. What began the podcast like that?
All right, not to make it too long, right? But like, I never once was like, I want to do a podcast, right?
Right.
So my couple guys I went to school with, right? They started the Family Talk Let's Discuss It podcast in like 2020. So like middle of last year, it's 2020. Middle of last year, I was sitting home on a Saturday morning. I'm chilling and I'm scrolling through Facebook, and I see a couple of my classmates up on Facebook Live, and they're doing a podcast, right? So I started watching for like 10 minutes, and I was just liking the stuff they was talking about. So I kind of commented, blah, 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 right? So I shot my boy, you know what I'm saying, Brandon, a message. I was like, hey, man, let me hop on the podcast real quick. And he was very accepting of it. He's like, yeah, come through. And I came on there as a guest one time, and I loved it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I instantly fell in love. Like, and then like, I just kept coming back as a guest. And one day I was just like, hey, y'all should let me do my own podcast. And again, I literally thought they were just going to be like, nah, you good, you tripping, whatever. They were like, yeah, that's fine. And so I started my podcast. It was like, first of all, it was like, we went through like 3 revampings. First of all, it was Toxic Tuesday. And then we changed it to Real Talk Tuesday because we was like, we want more people to come in. And then we just had an off season, so we upgraded it to Unhinged. But like literally, I just fell in love with talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? When I'm up here doing my podcast thing, I just feel like I'm just hanging out with like some of my brothers. I feel like I'm just, you know what I'm saying? They'd be like, bro, if I'm playing much shooting the shit, talking, and I just like to talk to people. I don't mind being in front of the camera. I just like talking to people. I think I'm a funny guy, so I like to make people laugh, but I also like to give people like a kind of an uncut truth because, you know, I feel like in this world of sugarcoating shit, nobody's giving people a hardcore truth. So I feel like it is now my destined mission to give people a hardcore truth. And that's what podcast. I want to keep it light, but I also want to spread like there's a lot of hard truths out in this world. And before we start desensitizing everybody, you're gonna hear from me. So if you want to hear the hard truth, come through, hang out on the Unhinged Podcast, you know, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if you want to hear more politically correct, you know, a group of educated gentlemen come and talk about today's topics in the world, come through for the Family Talk Barbecue, 9 o'clock a.m. Saturday mornings. And so I'm on 2 podcasts, and I just fell in love with it, man. I just like being in front of the camera. I like talking to people. I love getting people's reaction. You know, I love people being like, well, you really said that? You know what I'm saying? I know you post wild stuff on Facebook, but you really said that on the podcast? Like, yeah, I did. I really said that.
That's up, man. Yeah, go ahead, Roz. What you got?
So listen, man. Like, so first of all, I like the fact that that, you know, as a podcast and, you know, even us as a podcast, we're able to come together and, you know, kind of promote one another, you know, as a culture. And I like that you do, man. And it's just, like, I read one of your questions earlier, and it was, it kind of gave me an idea. But the question was, what if porn had commercials? You know what I'm saying? Say, don't bust that nut yet. We'll be right back. Don't delete it. Hey, bro. So what kind of reaction do you get to stuff like this? Because this shit is funny shit.
I get people, man. They'll inbox me. They're like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, you know what? Honestly, right? It'd be like stuff that I be like, because I'm doing this podcast. I've opened like my Instagram up to like so many people, like social media influencers, TikTok influencers, other podcasts, you know what I'm saying? I watch so much stuff, and it was just like, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I seen somebody post like, told them at the way we advertise in porn about to have commercials. And I was like, what if porn did have commercials? And then I thought about this stupid ass cat. Yeah. Like that would be pretty if it did though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just open myself up to like so many ideas, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, even with you guys, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I asked Rajim, like, how did you come up with mint ketchup? And he told me, it was just like, damn, you know what, you're right. And since he said that, I'll never forget mint ketchup. It could be 50 years down the road. I was like, yo, this podcast called Mint Ketchup. Like, this shit is wild. So,
and it's funny. And the funny part about that is, man, when we came, it was, first of all, originally it was 3 of us. And so when we first came up with the name, they thought I was crazy. They looked at me like I was like, what? But it's one of the things to where it kind of came to you. I'm a firm believer that things happen for a reason. You know what I'm saying? God gives you, you know, I guess snippets for a reason. I got something for you. Try this for size. You know what I'm saying? So, right. and even, you know, it's like the Unhinged podcast, man. Like I said, us coming on there, man, we had a great time. I read a lot of your stuff on Facebook, and the questions, you know, it's very interactive. You get a lot of people involved, and I laugh at the shit because it's like, first of all, like, who thinks of this shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like you said something last week, something about it's females out here that can't cook but can start an argument from scratch or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like that shit. But I like that because it's stuff people don't think about. You be like, what? It's something about you preparing, like, girl, you preparing the wrong beef. But real talk, people don't think. And it's what I like about podcasts, because a lot of times you can say shit that people are thinking, but don't say. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
I'm gonna say it every time, because it's my thing. People ask me, you know what I'm saying, like I see this wave, and one of the things I kind of was like, I'm sick of this wave of like, oh, men ain't being men, and I'm just like, women ain't being women. you got a lot of women out there that can't fry a goddamn pork chop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, now don't get me wrong. I think it's very pathetic when you a grown ass man and you can't change your tire. You know what I'm saying? I think it's very pathetic when you're a grown man and can't change your tire. But I feel like it's just equally as pathetic when you're a grown woman and you can't whip up pork chops, fried pork chops, yellow rice, and some green beans. If you can't whip that up, don't be talking shit about the nigga that can't change the tire, because you just as equally pathetic as he is.
Right,
you know?
right.
So I think, like, I just like the even the playing field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I mean, we when we was on your podcast, man, we had the fantastic ability to talk about the BBL situation, man. We had the Brazilian butt lift situation, and we tackled the situation of it being blamed on men that the women are out here getting the BBLs. You know what I'm saying? So that was very, like, it was a freeing conversation, man. We had a good time on that topic and everything. That's one thing I really do like about your podcast, and things that, you know, as us early podcasters, this is, you know what I'm saying, we only on episode 19. You know, there's things to incorporate and get better, and that's what this is all about, building that relationship and everybody get better.
I come on podcasts and honestly, I just like I like hanging out with my people. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I get ideas and stuff from other people. And it's just like, when I do my podcast, you know what I'm saying? I'm like this. I'm not telling you can take whatever you want, because I'm not trying to hoard not even information, just strategy. So that's one of the dudes I do a podcast on, you know what I'm saying? I do a podcast with a guy that I met online, isn't it? My boy Boone, he does the Nympathy podcast on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock. He do him, and I sent him my lineup, and he was like, I didn't start doing that lineup till you sent me that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Better perspective, just to get like organized for my shows. So I put that in my lineup, and I got, like, he does social media, you know what I'm saying? Social media speaks. I says, like, I like that, like grabbing random memes off the internet. So I do memes of the week. It's just like bouncing off ideas. If y'all ever see anything on my podcast that you like, please take it and use it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I'm not trying to not let anybody get, you know what I'm saying, to the next level. I think we all want to succeed at this podcast thing. So I want everybody to get to the next level. So I'm always telling people, like, I collab with people right now. I tell people, listen, if you ever want some of my old shows just to get topic ideas, please let me know. And I will come over, because I'm just that guy. Like, I'm not trying to hoard everything good I got, because it's nothing if the community don't come up, you know?
No doubt.
Always a good thing.
And y'all, you know what? And y'all just gave me an idea. So and y'all, so listen, you heard it here first. So y'all know, when we come together, y'all know where y'all heard it first. I think we should do, now that the pandemic's over, and I don't think anybody's doing this, but I think we should all get together as the culture, podcast culture, whatever, take about 6 or 7 podcasts and do a podcast tour. We have people come physically watch podcasts, like when we, like, face to face. You know what I'm saying? Not on live, but we go to a venue and we have a podcast live and have an audience where we have 4 or 5 different, well, 5 or 6 different podcasts, and people pay to come watch us do podcasts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a concert tour, but just for podcasts.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Put that in your Rolodex. It's going down.
I ain't mad at it. Listen. Hey, real talk. My boy just hit me up on Facebook Live. My boy hit me up on Facebook right now. He's like, that podcast tour thing is the shit. And I was like,
that's
dope.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Do the podcast. We do a podcast tour. Get everybody together. You know what I'm saying? And like, because what I like about it is every podcast that I've actually like listen to Unhinged and listening to the other podcasts, I can see that everybody brings something different to the table, but we all have the same destination. You know what I'm saying? We all want to bring knowledge. We all want to have a good time. We all want to chill. You know what I'm saying? We can even have a panel to where we got 8 different podcasts.
Your brother up here trying to kill your idea, dog.
Look, let's call it talk show. Log off.
Emeritus.
Look. Log off, nigga, right now.
Yeah, we're trying to kill your ideas, man.
Hey, I'm sitting up here trying to get control of the comments. Like, take that shit off the screen.
He's trying to kill your ideas, man. You gotta talk to your family, man.
Hey, no, I think it's with the podcast. I think it's just a good outlet for us to come and talk amongst our people. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all down. Like I said, I seen, you know what I'm saying, when I talked to Rajim, I was just like, look, come on the podcast, come hang out. And honestly, I've had some good relationships with people from podcasts. I got people that I've met on the podcast site on Facebook, and almost like we talk like every other day. My girl they're doing Balance the Scales. My girl Bree, she does Balance the Scales podcast. And you know what I'm saying? I think one of the dudes from the Wild and Out tour, he hit her up and was like, hey, I like your podcast. And she posted it. I'm about to tell her, like, hey, congratulations. You know what I'm saying? You getting that, that notice out there. But like her podcast, Balance the Scales. I'm just like, bro, me and her talk, you know what I'm saying, pretty frequently. My girl Sade, me and her talk like pretty frequently. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy Boom. And my boy Brian be knowing, and we talk frequently now because of being on podcasts. And it's just like you're just building those relationships with people. And I think it's very important for us as a Black culture to just build relationships that genuinely want to see somebody benefit and grow. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to see you grow and be like, oh, I'm trying to ride your piggyback. Like, bro, if you hit 1 million followers, I'm gonna just be happy that you hit 1 million followers. I don't want nothing from that. Shit, bring it. Will shout me out every once in a while, but farther than that, I don't want nothing from that. And so I think that I mean, as you bring that up, it's one of those things like, you know, we saw the it seems to be, you know, that was kind of different in our community. You know what I'm saying? Where the real support for our people with each other is not as much as we think it should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, people like just going, hey man, I just want to see you succeed. You know what I'm saying? We talk about more of a crab in a barrel type thing instead of going like, hey, I want to lift you up. I want to push you out the barrel. Like I want to, you know what I'm saying, raise you up out of the barrel, and then be like, hey, and then that person be able to put their hand down and come lift the other people up. You know what I'm saying? It's like that is a different feeling when you have, you know, people of the same hue coming out and going, hey man, I want you to succeed. I want to help you do what you need to do, get as far as possible. And I'm out here working too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's beneficial because you know the other person's working. So you're like, hey man, you're working, I'm working. Hey man, let's help each other out and get to the top. You know what I'm saying? And we can high five when we up here doing big things, and we on top of the game. So that's a great mentality to have.
It's one of the things. So first of all, love my little brother. You know what I'm saying? He get me every time. But so it's one of the things to where, like you were saying, we have to be able to uplift one another. We gotta look out for us, you know. And when I say us, I don't mean to exclude any other race. That's fine. If you down for the culture, I love you. You know what I'm saying? If you white and you down for the culture, love you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but we as a people have to understand that there's knowledge in every one of us that we need to be able to present to others that may not have that line of, you know, of role models or whatever, or might have that line of knowledge. We like for example, if you can see my boy D, Mr. Ishmael, retired Sergeant Major Army. This brother is when I say this brother is very intellectual, I've known this brother. We used to walk on the train track as little kids. I've known this brother since I was a kid. It's one of my best friends, man. But when I say this brother has always been the brains of the operation, you know what I'm saying? He's always led us down that road of knowledge that kept us above water. And so as podcasters, that's what we need to continue to do to be able to, you know what I'm saying, keep our brothers and our sisters and anyone in the culture. And when I say brothers and sisters, I mean people of color, whether it's black, white, Spanish, Asian, blah, 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 you know, and we as humans, like, you know what I'm saying, like white people or whatever. But I feel like we have to continue to build our culture to a level of intelligence that will help us out in the future. Because if you think about the future right now, and don't like younger generation, don't get offended. I got younger kids in my life. It don't look too bright. You know what I'm saying? To be real with you, this is just going to keep it real. Keep on. The future don't look too bright for us as a culture. As far as coming together. Like something we didn't mention earlier in the news of the week. We had another rapper get killed. This week. Every week there's a rapper getting killed. This shouldn't be a thing. This shouldn't. We all out here trying to get this paper. First of all, trying to take care of our families. We're trying to educate ourselves and be able to move forward in this thing called life. Why are we killing each other?
Ignorance.
And ignorance. You see what I'm saying? So I like as podcasts, especially podcasts of this culture, of men of color and women of color. And, I think that us being able to bring a certain knowledge to our audience helps us build where we're trying to go, if that makes sense, So definitely, you know what I'm saying, keep doing Unhinged. You know what I'm saying? We family now, man. So keep doing what y'all doing. We will continue to build and say, hey, this podcast tour, hey, you heard it here first. We about to get together, come up with a name for this podcast tour. We're going on tour. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna check this out. Anybody watching, we about to get 10 of the hottest podcasts, you know what I'm saying? And we're going on tour. Go with it. Boom.
Look,
you heard it here first.
I want to be a disclaimer. If we do get the Fresh and Fit podcast, I'm gonna slap the shit out of both of these niggas before I that's on game.
Well, we already know that's not what you want, so we wouldn't put that on that, man. You know, we already know. We heard that from the other podcast. We already know that.
I'm letting you know right now. I'm putting hands on both of these fools because I swear to God, hey, listen, I am an equal opportunity. I love all women of shades, creed, and color. I don't discriminate. But what I will not tolerate is the consistent disrespect of black women.
Hey, what's funny is
I'm putting hands on both these fools.
But what's funny is we're gonna have both of them on our show sooner or later, and they're gonna say the same shit about you.
Well, hey, on that note, hey man, we for sure appreciate everything that you're doing, man. Us being able to come on your podcast, of course, you coming to hang out on our podcast. But one thing we got to do before we let y'all go, we obviously got to respect your deck, man. You know what I'm saying? This is one thing. Music is a part of our podcast and the influence of music, you know what I'm saying, throughout everyone's life. We want to make sure that we respect your deck. So obviously we got a couple little questions that we make sure that we put on there. So we talk about respecting your deck. We talking about what would be that one album, man. That one album, we're talking about all the music you love. What's that one album that would be your go-to? That's your forever. Like, hey, I'm taking this with me to that excluded island. They always talk about that island where you're gonna take those one perfect things that you enjoy. Album. You know what I'm saying? What's that one album that you would take with you, sir?
I got three, right? I'll rank them in order. Number 3, right, would have to be Kevin Gates' Luca Brasi 2. That is one of my top favorite. That Luca Brasi 2 is that shit. Number 2, and I know y'all gonna feel this. Number 2 would have to be Get Rich or Die Trying album by 50 Cent.
Okay.
Yeah.
But my number one album is the Carter 2. The Carter 2.
Okay, Carter 2.
Carter 2 is my number one album.
Okay, I got you.
Gotta go with Lil Wayne on that one.
Okay, got that Lil Wayne. That's legit. I feel you on that. But then going to the next question. So we know the Carter 2 is your number one for your album. But talk to me about what's that number one song? What's that one song that you like, hey, it either turns you up, hits you with that emotion, whatever it is, but it's that one song that is it. You know what I mean?
I gotta go with my boy Kevin Gates, man. I don't get tired getting me every time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It just gets you pumping every time. It's just like,
I got 6 jobs.
It gets you hyped every time, man. It gets you hyped every time.
Hey, that's that super grind song, man. Always got to stay on that grind, man. So All right, so we done went through the album. We got the Carter 2. We done went through the song. We got that Kevin Gates, I Don't Get Tired. Now, talk to me about who's that artist that you was like, hey, they said they was coming out with an album. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to hear near a song, a single or nothing, but I'm putting the money on it. You was like now you ain't even got to put the money on it. You could just stream it. But you're like, no, I'm supporting. I'm going to buy that joint because that's how I feel about that particular artist. Who's that artist for you?
It's got to be my boy Kevin Gates, man. That's like about 5 years ago, he hit that #1 spot rapping for me. So no matter what he puts out, I'm listening to it. I'm every single album, every single song. Like he just put the Kaza album out, and I listen. I already had it in my YouTube music list. As soon as it dropped, you might as well go ahead and download one to the hard drive.
There you go. All right, man.
Download it to the hard drive.
That's good stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? Respecting your deck. You know what I'm saying? We got Carter 2. We got Kevin Gates all day. And some more Kevin Gates all day. So it's all about that Kevin Gates, man. And the thing is that, you know, we've had a lot of different interviewees on here. So, but right now for the #1 spot, Kevin Gates. This is the first person that we've had Kevin Gates be that #1 spot for. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? It's all good because we've had a lot of Tupacers that's been coming through. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm an outcast dude. You know what I'm saying? So that's my deal. Rajim was a Lil Wayne guy. You know what I'm saying? So you know, just like seeing that. So that's good.
It's an age thing because like people always ask me like if you like why is Lil Wayne your #1 rapper of all time? And I was like, because when I was about like 10, 11 is when I started listening to music. So when I was like 11, I was listening to 500 Degrees. I was listening to Hot Boys. When I first started listening to music, my first complete album that I bought for myself was Ludacris's Back for the First Time. That's what I started listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like listening to Tupac and Biggie was something like all after the fact. The first people I started listening to was Lil Wayne, Ludacris, Young Jeezy, Rick Ross's Port of Miami was those first albums that really, you know what I'm saying, I really started to consume music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like my earliest, like not earliest memory, because I remember like as a youngster listening to like Genuine and Nas and everything. It was like, especially being from Florida, from the South, the stuff I listened to was like from the South. So I remember going to my 8th grade dance, but in my 8th grade dance, my song, I'm getting ready and I'm listening to that Outkast So Fresh and So Clean because that
that's it. Yeah.
Because of my age range, I never really got into the Biggie and the Tupacs and you know what I'm saying, the early Nas and the Rakims of the hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not when I started listening to music. And then when I finally listened to it, it's like, okay, this is dope, but stick with Lil Wayne better. You know what I'm saying?
That's not your era. So it's like, that's not. It's all about the respect, even though it's not your era. You know what I'm saying? You like, hey, you know they was doing a thing. So we really appreciate you, man, coming through on the interview, coming through, respecting your debt. You know what I'm saying? We always got to make sure the music's good to go. Now we're gonna move on to our last but not least little area, top almost 4. And this week it's my week. So now I'm going to break down to you my top 3 most underrated rappers. And this is my top 3 underrated rappers, right? So I don't know how underrated, because mine's going to be super underrated. These are going to be cats that you may not even heard of. So I got and honorable mentions. I got honorable mention like MF Doom, honorable mention. He had a little bit too much popularity, and this is how deep I'm diving. Like Most Def, like you got like so. There's some, Most Def be killing it, but hey, he has some success in his deal. So for these dudes, these are the cats that I look at that didn't really have a ton of success, but I love the way that they flow. I love their albums. I love their mixtapes that they had. And this is how I rank them. We got the top 3 most underrated rappers. I got Mac from No Limit. If you know back in the day, that's a back in the day thing. You got to be an old person to really hit that. Mac from No Limit, that was one of the best albums. He got super flow from the South. Fred the Godson. Dude got super nice mixtapes. Man, it's super nice from New York. And then I got Papoose, man. Like Papoose, he's probably one of the best lyricists that don't really get to play. He put out the last 2 years. He was putting out a mixtape every month and was killing it and getting top end artists to jump on there and was murdering it all day and got some of the greatest lyrical songs with that, just straight rapping the alphabet about different things, man. Like, I mean, as of a wordsmith and lyrically, he really puts it down. So those are my three that I have as the most underrated. Like, if you can get somebody that's more underrated than that gets less love than those that are super good at what they do, you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Freddie the Godson, because he passed away like 2 years ago, I think. But hey, man, those are the guys that I'll be feeling. Like, and MF Doom would have been on there, but MF Doom does get a little bit of love. You know what I'm saying? It's like he gets a little bit of love compared to a lot of these dudes. You know what I'm saying?
So, first of all, I never heard of MF Doom. So
underrated, I guess. Yeah, that's how under he is rated. Go check it out. Go check out MF Doom.
I agree 100%.
Didn't he have didn't he write one of the songs on the Boondocks?
MF Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has some stuff on there. Yeah.
He has something on the Boondocks because that name is really starting to sound.
He always wears the mask.
Yes.
Like I said,
yes. Okay.
MF Doom is cold, man. He's a cold.
He had a song. He had a song on the Boondocks that I like.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. MF Doom is nice. Yeah. Razzcast. Yep. Razzcast is nice.
I would have said, first of all, like for one of my most underrated rappers for me, I think is Tech Nine. Tech Nine is one of the most underrated rappers. Papoose, I'll give you number one on that. I would say Tech Nine. Asher Roth. Asher Roth is very underrated. Russ. I think Russ is an underrated rapper.
Look, I can't even say that because my daughter just went to his concert. So if my daughter knows who he is and went to the concert in Miami, then he ain't underrated.
He went.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, she was like
rolling out.
Yeah. So it's like she went to the concert. So I'm like, all right, he ain't underrated if my daughter know who he is.
So Russ went up. He went to Rolling Loud.
She went to I don't think it was a Rolling. It may have been a Rolling Loud concert.
Was it like last week? It was like
it wasn't last week. It was probably like a couple weeks ago.
Okay, because if it was at the Hard Rock Casino Stadium, then it was Rolling Loud.
Yeah, it was a few weeks ago.
Okay.
So apparently Russ not underrated no more.
Because I was like, hey, if the young people know who he is, they showing up at the concert. I was like, hey.
So I would have put on your list. I would have put Tech Nine in there. I would have put Jadakiss in there.
Jadakiss underrated though. That's what I'm saying.
He's still a legend, but he really.
Jadakiss was that dude though. Jadakiss had hits.
Yeah, he had. Of course, he had hits, but that's what I'm saying. He's still okay. So let me do this. Okay, I renege on Jadakiss.
That's what I'm saying. Like you have to have
is underrated.
All right, Fabulous don't make it on my list because Fabulous got hits. These dudes don't got hits. You got to know these cats and know that they're because like Fred the Godson was very got hits. I said he was a honorable mention, but he didn't make the list because people know he got hits. That's what I'm saying. Like I look at like Papoose is the most known with no hits. He is literally known, but he ain't got no hits, but he flows ridiculous. And that's why he was number one on my list.
How about Mano?
I mean, I've heard of Mano. He had like 2-3 songs, maybe.
Oh, he ain't no hits though. He's still hot though.
He possibly, he possibly could be on the list.
Okay.
I didn't check out Fred Doom.
I would say this.
Fred the Godson is sick. It's like, man, you gotta check mixtape. Yeah.
Before his passing, I was listening to Nipsey Hussle before he passed. So
sure.
Nipsey Hussle would have been like that underrated, you know what I'm saying, if he hadn't passed away. Because people weren't really checking for Nipsey Hussle. I give you one too, right? Gym Class Heroes, Travis from Gym Class Heroes.
Yeah, okay. I will say that. I like Travis.
I used to rock with Travis from Gym Class Heroes. Dude was very nice with the flow. And BYOB.
Yeah, I will say BYOB. Yeah.
I was rocking.
But he had hits though. BYOB had hits.
He got hit. He just came out with an album too.
He did.
Like, he just got a new joint that came out like last week. Like,
okay.
I did it on the show. He probably 2 weeks ago.
What about Lupe?
He just came out with an album. He got a new album. Like that's the one reason that when we do the music joint, you be like, oh, people got albums.
Like Kick Push was like Kick Push is one of them songs that you just kind of like flow.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I tell you who was underrated, and I used to listen to a lot of his music. Right? Paul Wall. Paul Wall.
Okay, he's talking about back in the day, Paul Wall. Yeah,
but he had hits though.
He had hits. But like
he
had like a lot of mixtapes that a lot of people weren't checking for.
Yeah, but Paul Wall, the one dude in Houston, dog. Like he the white dude in Houston.
I'm gonna tell you,
he come out there, he that dude. You know.
I'm gonna tell you who else. Phil Mob. Phil Mob was underrated. Phil Mob.
They were underrated as a group, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Phil Mob
group,
like lyrically, rhyme structure, rhyme schemes. Yeah, Phil Mob was hot.
Yeah, we'll have to do a group one. I may have to do a on the next go round. You know what I'm saying?
You know who had a lot of hits? You know who had a lot of hits before he got popping, right? And was very T-Pain. You know what I'm saying? Because T-Pain had a lot of hits before he got popping.
And that was a dope little podcast too, though. You got the Nappy Radio podcast.
T-Pain had a lot. T-Pain had a lot of hits before he got the popping.
And he doing Twitch right now.
Yeah,
he doing a video game thing on Twitch.
Yeah, he be on there killing it, man. So it's good stuff. So, well, just to give it to you one more again, man. My top most underrated rappers. I see y'all comments, y'all giving all type of additional names that could fall in that category. We had somebody that talked about Shaha the Prince. We had somebody tell Roz that Jada is not underrated. He is rated. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Keep it coming in the comments. We appreciate it. But that was my for this week. That was my most top 4. You know what I'm saying? I gave y'all 3. Has a couple honorable mentions in there as well. So really appreciate the interaction that's going on there with you guys. Keep it coming. Once again, next week, back here, Sunday, 6:00 p.m. with Dave on the number 20. You can find on Twitter, Lofton_Hayes MKP. We got Roz out there. You can find him on the Instagrams, the Facebook. All the good stuff. Make sure that you subscribe, like, hit the notification bell, follow us, do all the things that you're supposed to do. Keep us rolling, keep us growing, man. We trying to get up here to 100 subscribers there on YouTube. So go check us out on YouTube. Make sure you hit those buttons, hit those likes, and follow us, because we're trying to keep this going, how to keep it growing, and trying to keep doing the daggone thing out here for everybody and anybody that wants to listen, and hopefully that we can help out for your day, for your drive, and for your night into the future. So we appreciate you once again. Hands up for my man Jodi. From the Unhinged Podcast. Go check them out on the Unhinged. Search, find them, and enjoy the day with them. And we about to roll out of here, man. See you next week. Mystikal Podcast, episode 19. We out.
Peace. We out.